welcome to our channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe. In the news, Amaechi was never the one who helped me. It was Chidi Wiyoka who brought him to me to help him. Wike said this in a fresh twist to the long-running political feud between two of Rivers State's most prominent politicians. Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has revealed details of how he came to know former Governor Rotimi Amaechi, crediting Elder Chidi Wihioka as a key figure who introduced them. Speaking during an interview on Channels TV, Wike declared, Amaechi was never the one who helped me. It was Chidi Wihioka who brought him to me to help him. The former Rivers State governor recounted that in 1999, Amaechi had almost lost a state assembly election to a candidate from the All People's Party (APP), whom he described as someone who claims to be a human rights activist. Faced with an election dispute, Amaechi allegedly sought support to pursue the case at the tribunal. In the name of God Almighty, a man must always tell himself the simple truth, Wike said. Chidi Wiyoka was the one who brought Amaechi to me. That's why they brought Rotimi to me, so I was the one who helped him. It's unfair, he added, referring to Amaechi's recent dismissive remarks about him. Wike's remarks have further fueled debate about the shifting alliances and rivalries that have shaped Rivers State political landscape over the last 2 decades. While the two men were once close allies under the banner of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), their relationship turned sour in the years that followed, leading to open confrontations in both local and national politics. Analysts suggest Wike's latest comment may be aimed at reinforcing his claim that he has historically been a kingmaker in Rivers State, and that figures like Amaechi once depended on his influence during crucial moments. Well, those were the submissions of Nyesom Wike as far and as regards his, feuds and confrontation with his predecessor Rotimi Amaechi of Rivers State. Now, for Amaechi, he has succeeded in asserting himself as a kingmaker, so to say, right now in Rivers State, and there is that feud between them. This time around, for Amaechi, who is claiming that Wike today can't be whatever he has been apart from God and himself. That was the one that helped him to power. But here is Wike debunking the claim that it was one Oka that Chidi Wike that brought Rotimi Amaechi to him. They introduce themselves to each other. Those ones are, in the past now. But what is much more important is that these politicians, as far as power is concerned, they all want to cling to power. And hold it even after they have left office, they still want to wield their, influence and throw their weight around as political kingmakers and lawmakers, so to say. And as regards the matter on ground, Wike was able to give full information as it is in his own understanding about what is going on in Rivers State. He's categorically debunked the fact that Amaechi really helped him. You understand that he never helped him, and that's just the reality. And then he also said he recounted from 1999 that Amaechi lost a state assembly election to a candidate of All People's Party, whom he described as someone who claims to be a human rights activist. And faced with an election dispute, Amaechi allegedly sought support to pursue the case in the tribunal. I think probably that was what brought them each other's way. And he said, in the name of God Almighty, a man must always tell himself the simple truth. Wike said that Chidi Wihioka was the one who brought Amaechi even to me, and that is why they brought Rotimi to me. So I was the one who helped. It's unfair, he added, referring to Amaechi's recent dismissive remarks about him. Well, the other is the one that helped Amaechi, or is Amaechi that helped him? It is in between them. It is each person's words against each other. What is much more important is the singular fact that Rivers State must be in peace. That's justice. Because Wike remarks further, is remarked other fuel debate about the shifting alliances and then rivalries that have shaped Rivers State political landscape over the last 2 decades. The shifting of alliance, rivalry, and things like that have been affecting the state over a long time because and Amaechi, for example, who happened to be a super minister twice, should be able to a large extent attract a lot of good things even into the state. But if we decide to do a checkup now, we might not really see what came into Rivers State through Amaechi. Why? Because while Amaechi was a super minister, Wike was a governor, and they were at loggerheads. They were not together. They are not even wanting to see each other because what happened is that it seems as if all the influence that Amaechi has in Rivers State, Wike are taking over all the structures and stealing all those mandates from him. And since he has left the power, he couldn't win even a single election during all the election cycle that we have had, even for the all Progressive Congress because it was in some Wike here that is even working, tooth and nail to make sure that in the last election, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu also, win Rivers State during the presidential election. And we won't forget that these two men were once allies. They've been together before under the banner of People's Democratic Party until their relationship turns sour in years that follows, and this is what has led to open confrontations in both local and national TV. I think to a large extent, two of them should think of Rivers State. If they don't want to think of themselves, their children, wives, and families, they should think of the state at large, which is the bigger picture. Because what is important is that they are elder statesmen. They will surely sit at the same table when leaders of rivers want to sit down. So if they turn themselves to arch enemies, how will they be able to, bring forward their wealth of experience and use it to help their state to move forward? In fact, analysts suggest Wike's latest comment may be aimed at reinforcing his claim that he has historically been a kingmaker in Rivers State. Kingmaker or no kingmaker, Wike should, forget about all those things and work towards making sure that Rivers State get to a very high height in Nigeria. Look at what the Lagos State people are doing from Tinubu to Fashola to Ambode to Sanwo-Olu, and everybody is always praising them. They should do the same thing for Rivers. God bless Rivers State. Like our channel, please share. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.